Hey folks, I'm your host BKP, the voice of rural America. We're back. This is the way it's going to be. Let me give you a little heads up. July 5th. What did July 5th mean? It meant July 4th is over. Wow, I thought that was pretty good, right? But it is election time. Okay. Now, I don't know if you have picked up, but I somewhat enjoy politics. Just a little bit. If you top 5 things, but that means we are getting, I was on the phone during the break. I tried to call 2 state senators during the break. I'm texting, one told me to text them. There's going to be announcements. We know Casey Cagle's running for governor, former lieutenant governor of Georgia. We know Brian Kemp. We see the articles of the enormous fundraising that they're doing, 1.7 million or something. Brian Kemp, Secretary of State, is running for governor. We know Jordan Hill, State Senator Jordan Hill is running for governor. We know, is it state representative or senator? Might be state senator. I got to get that clear. Michael Williams is running for governor. We're looking for some lieutenant governor announcements. We're still on the edge. A lot of rumor out there. I have spoke to him. I don't have enough information to come out and say what the AJC did. But, obviously the AJC, they're not going to wait to get enough information to say something to keep themselves relevant in the world. But waiting on an announcement from State Senator Steve Gooch on whether he's going to seek lieutenant governor. Have a note yesterday afternoon that Muskogee County down there, is that where Columbus, Georgia is? That's State Senator Josh McCoon. State Senator Josh McCoon got a note yesterday that he is going to seek the office of Secretary of State of Georgia, which, if he becomes Secretary of State of Georgia, what are we going to do without those Ralston McCoon matches? I mean, they were almost pay-per-view, some of them, okay? Just saying, Spiro and McCoon, I mean, just saying, all right? If you enjoy politics. So anyhow, we're getting notices every day. Every day we're going to schedule people. We're going to be going to different events every single day. It's just going to ratchet up. So I feel like here's what's going to have to happen. I have to bring you in on things because, you are the family out there. You're the reason we do this. I won't forget it, I promise. The only reason we come in the morning, turn the camera on, is to bring you information, actual truth in reporting. But I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go to a midday nap. I'm sorry, just have a break there. Midday nap. So I'm going to have to post when not to ring my phone so I can catch a couple Z's, because I'm gonna be a night owl. I'm going to get out there and mingle with the politicians. God, that's a scary thought. Mingle with the politicians. All right, now let's get to President Donald Trump in Poland with in a press conference. All right, a press conference with President, what's his name again? Let me get it here. I have it here. Duda? Is that his name? Poland President Duda? Oma Duda? That's how you remember. Duda. All right, yeah, Duda. That's it. President of Poland, Duda. Where's a picture of President of Poland and Donald Trump there? Here's the press conference, okay? And we have picked out 5 clips. They're all about 2 minutes. We're going to do one at a time. That's not the press conference, is it? I don't have my glasses on. I think that's him in Poland, but is that the 2 of them at the press? No, there you go. Thank you. I have long names, folks. I put long names on the pictures today, so it might take a minute to find those names. So anyhow, there's the President Trump and President Duda of Poland yesterday. And the interesting thing is both of them are taking attacks from their media concerning their attack on the media and maybe But let's go with the video. We're going to go with clip 5. Now, wait a minute. Before we go to clip 5, I know I'm getting a little confusing. Let's go with now, MSNBC/NBC, you know, they're on the takedown, okay? Ever since Trump told the truth about, you know, Minka and Joe, all right? Go back to 2016. Go back a year earlier in 2016. Trump tells everything on Minka and Joe. So ever since that took place, okay, the other day where, you know, Trump said, look, you know what? I didn't want to be a part of what you got going on. And look, Trump said Minka was dumb as a box of rocks a year ago. So don't get upset with me. A year ago in the primary, he said Minka was, you know, dumb and as a box of rocks then. So they act like this just happened, just now happened. So since Minka and Joe are hurt, and obviously Congressman Steve Scalise has been moved back in the ICU, and that's not worthy of news, But since they have been hurt, we have to take on, it's like a battle. It's almost like if you've seen Anchorman, where they had the anchor wars. You know, they all got together in the anchor wars. It's like they all got together because we have to attack this guy. CNN, he's gone after CNN. Anyhow, Hallie Jackson of NBC, show her picture there. There's NBC Hallie Jackson, all right? What I'm about to show you. The events are real. Hallie Jackson of NBC travels halfway around the world, and they're on Putin watch, okay? This is how important. Now, you have energy, you have low gas prices in the United States. We are exporting natural gas. I mean, you know, we are exporting natural gas. So many great things are happening in our relationship with Poland. But this is what she has to do. So let's go to the video and let's start with clip 5. I think I said that's the one I wanted to do first. I have a time. So let's do that. Let's go to clip 5. Pay attention to this, and then we'll be right back.
Thank you, Mr. President. To you first, a two-part question, if I may. Will you once and for all, yes or no, definitively say that Russia interfered in the 2016 election?
Well, I think it was Russia, and I think it could have been other people in other countries. Could have been a lot of people interfered. I said it very simply. I think it could very well have been Russia, but I think it could well have been other countries, and I won't be specific, but I think a lot of people interfere. I think it's been happening for a long time. It's been happening for many, many years. Now, the thing I have to mention is that Barack Obama, when he was president, found out about this in terms of if it were Russia, found out about it in August. Now, the election was in November. That's a lot of time. He did nothing about it. Why did he do nothing about it? He was told it was Russia by the CIA, as I understand it. It was well reported. And he did nothing about it. They say he choked. Well, I don't think he choked. I think what happened is he thought Hillary Clinton was going to win the election, and he said, let's not do anything about it. Had he thought the other way, he would have done something about it. So he was told in early August by presumably the CIA that Russia was trying to get involved or meddling pretty strongly with the election. He did nothing about it. The reason is he thought Hillary was going to win. And if he thought I was going to win, he would have done plenty about it. So that's the real question, is why did he do nothing from August all the way to November 8th? Why did he do nothing? His people said he choked. I don't think he choked.
So the follow-ups for you on that, Mr. President, you again say you think it was Russia. Your intelligence agencies have been far more definitive. They say it was Russia. Why won't you agree with them and say it was?
Well, I'll tell you, let me just start off by saying, I heard it was 17 agencies. I said, boy, that's a lot. Do we even have that many intelligence agencies, right? Let's check it. And we did some very heavy research. It turned out to be 3 or 4. It wasn't 17. And many of your compatriots had to change their reporting, and they had to apologize, and they had to correct. Now, with that being said, mistakes have been made. I agree. I think it was Russia, but I think it was probably other people and or countries. And I see nothing wrong with that statement. Nobody really knows. Nobody really knows for sure. I remember when I was sitting back listening about Iraq, weapons of mass destruction, how everybody was 100% sure that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. Guess what? That led to one big mess. They were wrong, and it led to a mess. So it was Russia, and I think it was probably others also, and that's been going on for a long period of time. But my big question is, why did Obama do nothing about it from August all the way to November 8th? He did nothing about it, and it wasn't because he choked.
And before
Dear lady, it was two questions. Dear lady,
Right back to me. Okay, I want to start there because they go halfway around the world, NBC. And in fact, I know there may be a cry here, but I tell you what, if you have a number of seats on Air Force One and you have a number of reporters that can actually report, and Mr. President, White House, all of you there, if you actually, think, we could have millions and millions of viewers tomorrow, I will actually go and ask a question like, Mr. President, do you think rolling back regulations and some of the things you've done in the first 5 months of your presidency has resulted in being able to sell natural gas to Poland at an affordable price? And do you think that is actually upsetting Vladimir Putin, that we, the American people, are on the world stage once again as an energy supplier? That would be my question. Okay? So, hey, if you're out there, kick NBC's ass to the curb. Kick them to the curb, okay? Seriously. You don't need them. You didn't need them to get elected. You didn't need CNN to get elected. You didn't need George Stephanopoulos to get elected. You did not need them to get elected. You did not need the report of 17 national security agencies. You needed none of them. Absolutely. You did not need Republican establishment, never Trumpers. You did not need them. So get rid of them now. Just say, hey, you know what? Cancel the NBC. Oh, how dare you? Look, name how many times Barack Obama made an appearance on Fox News? How many times? Name how many times Hillary Clinton. Name how many times that their people took questions from Fox reporters. Watch and see. Do the math on that before you criticize me for saying get NBC and CNN out of the room, and then you don't have to say it anymore. We can get the real news out. It was Russia. It was Russia. We're under attack. Folks, the media would not know anything about an attack. Okay? It was an attack on our elections. Okay? Trump says, well, at first I heard, when are you going to confront that? Once and for all. Once and for all, Mr. President. When are you just going to admit that Russia did this? So you ask the question, when is the sitting president going to admit that Russia did this? And Trump returns with, why don't you ask the former president why he did not expose this? Why don't you start here before you get to me, okay? Because I was not president of the United States in August, and I was not able to get all this national security information. And I was not able to brief people or put it to the public. I could do nothing about that. So why don't you ask Obama why he did it? Do you know what the media is doing today? They are gasping at the fact that, oh my God, he has berated and went after a president, a former president on foreign soil. Do you know how many times Obama went around the world? Do you remember the old Arab Spring? Obama went out around the world and went after us, the American people? Us, the American people, on foreign soil? You remember how many times Obama went and trashed us? But it's Obama. They're taken back. She asked the question, why don't you want to hear the answer? When President Trump says it was Russia, I heard 17 agencies. You had to retract that down to 4. We showed the Associated Press yesterday a picture of that. They had to change their reporting. I think it was Russia and maybe some other people. Where is the DNC server? And why can we not look at the DNC server? And why was the FBI turned down by reviewing the DNC server? And by the way, Seth Rich is dead. Now, the only thing the media is interested in, they will not let go that Hillary Clinton's not president of the United States. They will not let the Russian narrative go. And why won't Trump confront Putin about hacking our elections with us being under attack? Seriously? Let's go to clip 1. Here's what's really happened. Now, here's the second part of why the media can't be taken serious. This is Halle Berry. I don't remember this guy's name, but here's the second part of why the media cannot be taken serious. Go to clip 1 of that.
Americans, I want to salute you. I want to thank you. Very, very special people. I also want to thank the Polish people for their kindness to more than 5,000 American troops that are stationed in your country. Our strong alliance with Poland and NATO remains critical to deterring conflict and ensuring. Finally, we agreed to work to expand commerce between our countries. We strongly support the 3 Cs initiative, and America stands ready to help Poland and other European nations diversify their energy supplies so that you can never be held hostage to a single supplier, or as we sometimes call it, a monopoly. I'm pleased to report that the first shipment of American liquefied natural gas arrived in Poland last month, and there'll be many more coming. Maybe we can get your price up a little bit, but that's okay.
Thank you, Mr. President. In light of North Korea's latest ICBM testing, do you think they're beyond redemption, or is there a chance they might actually make a U-turn? And are you willing and ready to launch military action against them? and if I may, I have to ask about this. Since you started the whole wrestling video thing, what are your thoughts about what has happened since then? I mean, CNN went after you and has threatened to expose the identity of a person they said was responsible for it. I'd like your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think what CNN did was unfortunate for them. As you know now, they have some pretty serious problems. They have been fake news for a long time. They've been covering me in a very, very dishonest way. Do you have that also, by the way, Mr. President? What CNN and others, I mean, I know others. NBC is equally as bad, despite the fact that I made them a fortune with The Apprentice, but they forgot that. But I will say that CNN has really taken it too seriously, and I think they've hurt themselves very badly. Very, very badly. And what we want to see in the United States is honest, beautiful, free, but honest press. We want to see fair press. I think it's a very important thing. We don't want fake news. And by the way, not everybody is fake news, but we don't want fake news. Bad thing, very bad for our country. As far as North Korea is concerned, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't like to talk about what I have planned, but I have some pretty severe things that we're thinking about. That doesn't mean we're going to do them. I don't draw red lines. President Obama drew a red line, and I was the one that made it look a little bit better than it was, but that could have been done a lot sooner, and you wouldn't have had the same situation that you have right now in Syria. That was a big mistake. But I think we'll just take a look at what happens over the coming weeks and months with respect to North Korea. It's a shame that they're behaving this way, but they are behaving in a very, very dangerous manner, and something will have to be done about it. Thank you. Thank you, David.
And Mr. President.
Okay, I apologize there. I had the numbers. Backwards. I thought it was 1 instead of clip 3. So I went. We'll come back to clip 1 and 2. I'm sorry if you were wondering what we were doing there. But clip 3 that I had there, it was very important to ask about North Korea. Okay, so the guy has a serious question, and then right at the end, he has to throw CNN. Halfway around the world, he has to throw CNN, which CNN blackmailed or put out a threat to the person that sent that video out. But You know, CNN has some serious problems, the president says. They're fake news. NBC is also fake news. We don't want fake news, all right? And the media has gone nuts again that he has gone on foreign soil and attacked the media. He has gone and attacked the media, and he has attacked a former sitting president of the United States. And they are going nuts over that today. Absolutely nuts over that. When it's true, why do you ask these questions? Why? What are you doing that you have to ask these questions? Now, as far as North Korea is concerned, Obama drew a red line. I made it look a lot better, okay? You need to pick up what he just said. As far as North Korea, you know, you remember Obama when he would draw a red line in the sand and said, you can't cross that red line? I make the red line look a little better. It's realistic with me. So I have said they will not have a nuclear weapon. I have said I will not allow this to happen. And I do not follow through on red line examples quite the way the former president did. That has messed them up, totally messed them up, that he took on the media on foreign soil, he took on Obama on foreign soil, and he did nothing but stand there and tell the truth. He didn't back down. He didn't apologize for America. Hey, you want to ask the question about Russia? Why didn't Obama do anything? He had since August. You want to ask the question? When we return, we'll do the first clips, because what about natural gas? Do you hear that reported anywhere about the net? And then I want to talk about the speech he gave. So we got a couple more clips when we return. Take us to break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Pick your Chevy. Choose your savings. 17% off MSRP or 0% financing. Now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Pick a new 2017 Equinox or Traverse LT and save up to $6,700. Or choose 0% financing for 72 months. Or pick up a loaded 2017 Silverado LT and save up to $8,800. Or choose 0% financing for 60 months at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or takeaway.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Elegy.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Folks, we talked about this morning. We've been talking for the last hour. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. You can always contact us, 706-889-9700. They're on the screen, or chief@veterannews.com. And at FYN TV, FYN News, and at FYN TV Twitter there. There have been some people, we appreciate that say, well, when you put it on the screen, why do you announce it also? Because I try to do the show in a format that the reality is we are broadcasting this. It's live on TV. You can watch it at home on that smart TV. But also, we have listeners. So we like to announce everything. We have listeners. I have people that plug in the car. They plug in the car and they listen on the way to work, and we appreciate you for that. I told you over a year ago, this goes back to almost 2 years ago, I said, somebody called me and said, well, I would like to listen, but it's killing my data plan, okay? And I told the person, I said, look, here at FYNTV.com, we just have a gut feeling the direction things are going, and you will not be a year before you'll have unlimited data. I told somebody that 2 years ago. That's the next competitive thing they have to do, is give you unlimited data. So most of you now have unlimited data plans to where you can stream and it's not costing your account. So you can tune us in the car. I brought this in the other day because I'm tired of the media under attack. When now Senator David Perdue, Georgia Senator David Perdue, was running for office, I got an opportunity to interview him several times and an opportunity to attend many events. I got an opportunity to interview Ted Cruz and ask Ted Cruz. I got an opportunity to interview Senator Ted Cruz and really upset the Associated Press. That was a good day. So anyhow, I received, this handwritten note from our senator in Georgia. Brian, I just want to thank you for the professional way you treated me during my campaign. Media is not under attack if they're actually reporting. They're not, okay? Now, a couple things. It is just totally unthinkable for the President of the United States to go on foreign soil and attack, a former President of the United States and attack the media on foreign soil. Just it's unthinkable. They're shocked, and they think you should be shocked also. Interesting thing is the former President of the United States and the media happens to be 1, 2 of 3 Hillary Clinton reasons why he's President of the United States today. So let me just I'm going to bring up a couple I've written out in long form, and be careful there because I have the word Poland and Trump and Polish people, a lot of P's in here. So I'm going to read it exactly how I have the picture. Now, MSNBC, the enemy of the state, and again, the only reason I watch from 6 to 7, I mean, it is disgusting to watch these two people, okay? Knowing now all they do is just hate this president, okay? And everybody's rallying to them. It's like, you know, they can't wait for the wedding and, you know, and who's going to buy them a toaster and the fondue set and all this stuff. Take down the president continues at MSNBC, the enemy of the state. So let's go with MSNBC poll. I better get my glasses on. MSNBC poll on what the Polish people think of Trump. Now, this is the poll of what the Polish people think of Trump. And I'm going to pull it up here. Give me just a second here. My computer's running slow this morning. I don't know why. But the Polish people, I can't see that across the room, but I am going to pull the pictures up so I can read to you exactly what they did. They made sure they had polling for this foreign trip. They want to make this president look as bad as they can. They want you to believe on the world stage that this guy is a disaster. They even are talking about that when President Trump and Melania arrived in Poland, they bust in people to receive them, to cheer for them. That's what they're telling you, is they bust them in. They don't talk about Hillary Clinton busing in hundreds of people to their rallies. It doesn't talk about the buses provided to make sure that some of these protests have people. They never bring that up, but they don't care to go all the way around the world and make an accusation that they bust in, which they did bust people in because they sent buses, and the people that wanted to come and see President Trump got to come. Now, got to come and see the president. All right, hang on with me, please. I'm sorry. My computer got to sticking because I'm going to go through 3 or 4, and I want to get my computer to go up so I don't have to say, read that for me. So maybe the picture will come up this time. I hope so. Stay with me, folks. It could happen. My computer has good days and bad days. So today might be the day I got to get another show computer, but today might be the day I can't. I probably should just get a computer for the show and not take, this is the computer I take everywhere. I take this everywhere. I do all my work on this. I probably should just have a show computer that sits here. But, you know, then again, that's spending money, and we try to make sure we keep our priorities straight on spending money. Obviously, we're not a bureaucracy. We cannot raise. Okay, my pictures are not going to show up. I can see that now. So we're going to, I'm going to pull those up once again. Stay with me. I apologize. I know this is stalling. I don't have anybody to come out and juggle or anything to try to keep this going. But they put the confidence level, hold on just a second. I think I'm going to be able to get what I want now. This whole computer froze. Let me try this. Let me go to a quick break. Stay with me. Let me go to a quick break. We're not having technical difficulties on the show. Let me get the pictures to work. Stay with us. It'll be about 2 minutes. When I say I have the pictures up, we will then come right back. So I don't want you to sit. Just wait just a second. Listen to our advertisers for just a second. We'll be right back. Take us to break.
Spider-Man isn't the only hero in town. Look, there's Pizza Man with Cheesy Bites Pizza.
Thanks.
And it's 28 poppable, cheese-filled bites baked into the crust. Spider-Man has Spidey sense. Pizza Man has Cheesy Bites Pizza. He climbs walls. He climbs stairs. Spider-Man has superhuman strength. Pizza Man has, yep, that super cheesy, crowd-pleasing Cheesy Bites Pizza. No one out-pizzas the Hut. See Spider-Man Homecoming in theaters July 7th.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business, and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress.
All right, sorry about that, folks. I just had to get this computer to match up. I can't see them all the way across the screen, and if we read all of them from the control room, I have several. So, MSNBC, this is what they want to do to our President of the United States. Lord, if we were doing this to Barack Obama. A Pew Research Center polls on Trump doing the right thing in world affairs. Is that what that one says? Yes. Confidence is 23%. Not confident, 57%. This is what the people think over there. They're not confident. 57% are not confident that Trump will do the right thing on the world stage. Seriously, okay? This is what they released. Let's go to the one that says MSNBC polling showing a positive worldview of Trump. Now watch this, a positive worldview. The positive worldview of Trump are countries like the Philippines, okay? Vietnam, Nicaragua, okay? Nigeria, okay? Israel and India. They're the countries with a positive view. 69% in the Philippines, 58% in Vietnam, 58% in Nigeria, 56% in Israel, 40% have a positive view of President Trump. Now let's go to the one. This is the MSNBC. This is MSNBC poll showing negative worldview of Trump. Negative worldview of Trump, because there's 2 of them. This is number 1, starting with Spain. Okay, Spain has a 7% yes view of Trump, 92% no view. Maybe it's because Spain works 3 days a week, 72 hours. Maybe it's because they drink 12 hours a day, sleep 6, that leaves 6. Drink coffee 2 to sober up, work 4. Maybe that's what it is. Just saying. But they are such an important ally. This is how confident Trump is right in world affairs. Our allies, Sweden, 90% no. No, absolutely not. 10% yes. Germany, Angela. And Trump's on his way to see Angela right now. Okay? 87% of Germans say, 87% of Germans say, hey, we are afraid of him on the world stage to do the right thing. 11% agree. 86 in France, right? 75% of the people say no to Donald Trump, that he would do the right thing where it comes to world affairs. And then Italy, 66% no. Now they have a whole list there on the no's. Let's go to the other one that says, I think I have a second one. Poll showing negative worldview of Trump. It starts with Mexico. Mexico, 93%. Have a negative worldview that Trump would do the right thing. Turkey, 82% say no, Trump would not do the right thing on the world stage. 75% of Canada. 78% of South Korea. Now, wait a minute. South Korea, we've got 35,000 troops protecting their ass, okay? We got 35,000 troops in a demilitarized zone protecting their ass. And the little whack job would like to finish off Seoul, South Korea tomorrow. He has it scheduled tomorrow, right? And 78% of people in South Korea, the South Korean people say, confident in Trump to do the right thing. No, we don't have confidence in him. Japan, 72. And Australia, 70. The world has no confidence. The real countries, not Vietnam, Philippines, not those countries. The real world out there, the real world has no confidence in Donald Trump. We're going to have to go it alone, folks. America's going to go it alone on this one because according to the takedown, let's go to, bring up the one, let me have the one that says, I'm going to stay on the polling here, the takedown. Bring up the one that says, polling showing the Polish people have a favorable view of the U.S. president. They have a favorable view. Showing the Polish people have a favorable view. It's got a picture of Donald there. Pew Research Center view of the United States and Poland. Okay? I understand. Okay. I put long descriptions and it only puts 3 or 4 words in. So, poll showing the Polish people have a favorable view of Donald Trump, of the U.S. Pew Research Center there, the continued takedown. Maybe I didn't send it. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Pew Research view of the United States and Poland. 73% favorable of the United States. 15% unfavorable. Now, what they were trying to draw a conclusion of in Poland, the people like the United States, they just don't like Donald Trump. I want to show you one more before we wrap this little segment of the takedown of the U.S. president, the continued MSNBC takedown of the U.S. president. I just have one more I wanted to show you. But here's the one that we're waiting on. It's called Putin Watch, right? And it's called Showing Russia's Positive View of Trump. Showing the Russian positive view of Trump. Confident Trump, it says MSNBC, they all start with MSA. There you go. Confident Trump is right in world affairs. Okay? 53% of Russians said yes, 35% said no. That's the one they ended with because we're on Vladimir Putin Watch. We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back and we're going to do the 2 clips that they do not want you to hear. Okay, they do not want you to hear what this Poland visit, as boring as it sounds. This is very important. This goes against the total narrative that they're talking about with Putin and Donald Trump and how chummy and buddies they are. I'm your host, BKP. Take us to break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Spider-Man isn't the only hero in town. Look, there's Pizza Man with Cheesy Bites Pizza. Thanks. And it's 28 poppable, cheese-filled bites baked into the crust. Spider-Man has Spidey sense. Pizza Man has Cheesy Bites Pizza. He climbs walls. He climbs stairs. Spider-Man has superhuman strength. Pizza Man has, yep, that super cheesy, crowd-pleasing Cheesy Bites Pizza. No one out-pizzas the Hut. See Spider-Man Homecoming in theaters July 7th.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today. And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, voice of rural America. Hopefully going to get a spot and get NBC kicked off. Hallie Jackson of the... I need to go on these trips. Mr. President, you said yourself, not all news is fake. We are truth in reporting here. I can get the word out. Am I the only one... No, this is serious. Could you please look for me and see if I'm the only one that has these articles. And why I'm not seeing any U.S. media groups, CNN, NBC, Fox, ABC, maybe they are and I'm missing it, doing this story. Vatican police break up gay orgy at the home of one of Pope Francis's advisors. I just hope the bloodline's not Borgia. Am I the only one seeing this? And then the second one, I see these are from international. This is from the Sun in the UK. Roman orgy. Vatican police break up gay orgy in leading cardinal's apartment owned by the church's sexual abuse task force. So just somebody tell me I'm not the only one that this is like on my screen and nowhere else. Right? I mean, is that just something? Did I really mess up by saying that or something? Did I hurt myself with a certain audience? I don't know. I just see it as real news. Like, haven't we been through this already? Don't we have, I'm just saying. Okay, now, why Vladimir Putin is not happy. He's not happy with the U.S. But obviously, the attack on our elections, the attack. I mean, I think we should do drills. When kids get back to school, I think we should do election attack drills where they climb under their desk rapidly in case there's an attack by Russia. Okay, it's a lot different than after World War II when the kids did the drill because Russia could launch the big one on us, right? There was a different fear of attack at one time, but now attack is the poor media. The poor media is the attack. Second, the attack is from Russia. We're under a full-scale attack. So Russia's not happy. The bulk of Russian wealth is from oil and gas exploration and sales to the Baltic states. Okay? Now, Russia is Poland's #1 largest and up till recently only supplier of natural gas. Okay? Only. We shipped natural gas. We shipped our first load. I think you can critique me on this. So probably, you could do the fact check. All right. And if I get it off by 3 days or a week, obviously that throws out my whole comment. But we shipped a load of natural gas. So we shipped our first load of natural gas to Poland somewhere around a month ago. Okay. That has the Russians steaming, okay? That's #1. They need that control of that region. But nowhere are we reporting that rolled back regulations, things in a positive business way, are we able to compete on the world stage now and sell natural gas at a competitive price? So we're going to play 2 clips. Let's go with clip 2 first. Let's go with clip 2. Then we're going to come back to me after clip 2. Then we'll go to clip 4. And then we're going to talk about it a little bit. Go to clip 2.
Finally, we agreed to work to expand commerce between our countries. We strongly support the 3 Cs initiative, and America stands ready to help Poland and other European nations diversify their energy supplies so that you can never be held hostage to a single supplier, or as we sometimes call it, a monopoly. I'm pleased to report that the first shipment of American liquefied natural gas arrived in Poland last month, and there'll be many more coming. Maybe we can get your price up a little bit, but that's okay. He's a tough negotiator. We look forward to making the economic ties between the United States and Poland even stronger through trading relationships, and that is a balanced and reciprocal one. We want reciprocal trade relationships. We don't have too many of them. I said before that the United States has made some of the worst trade deals ever in history. That's going to change. That's going to change. The friendship between our peoples dates all the way back to the American Revolution. It's a long time. I look forward to speaking more about these enduring bonds of faith and freedom when I address the entire Polish nation in just a little while. I hear we have a big crowd, Mr. President. It's going to be a big, I think they're showing up for you, not for me, right? We're going to have a big crowd. That's what the word is. So, President Duda, thank you again for welcoming Melania and myself to your beloved homeland. Together we can make the partnership between our two nations stronger than ever before. Special people, special place, and it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dziękuję, panie prezydencie. Teraz mamy czas na 4.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now we have time to take 4 questions, 2 from each side. Let us start with a guest from the United States.
Yeah, come back to me before. Okay, before we go to clip 4. Okay, we set clip 4 up. Okay. Help diversify energy providers. Russia's not happy, folks. Putin's not happy, okay? We shipped a load of natural gas to Poland last month. Did you hear that in the news? Did you? Remember that old USSR? Oh. Remember that? See, Putin wants to come right through there again. Georgia, he wants to come right through the Ukraine. He wants to run right through those Baltic states, Crimea. He wants to run right through those once again. Putin has a goal of returning Russia to a world-dominated USSR. That's what he has a goal of doing. Okay, the aggression, remember Obama allowed his aggression for 8 years, but Trump, our election is under attack, and he needs to look Putin in the eye and tell him that. But Trump has gone on the world stage and looked Putin in the eye and says, your aggression will not stand. I have a House of Representatives, I have a Senate, I have intelligence agencies, I have counsel, we have people in place looking at you hacking our election. I am going to delegate that to them. They're looking at it. They're reviewing it. I'm going to go on the world stage and I'm going to look you right in the eye and say your quest for domination in this area is not going to happen. Okay? You will not continue your aggression. Obama never confronted his aggression this way on their soil. They're more interested in why he went after them on their soil. The media went after the media, poor media, and went after President Obama. No reporting on President Trump basically looking right at him and said, your aggression is over in this region. Stops today. By saying that, he wants a balanced trade relationship. And he tells the people of Poland, you and the region, the 3 C's, the 12 nations that make up the 3 C's, okay? He says, in fact, apart from Poland, you have Poland, the 3 C's initiative comprise the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Austria, Romania, Bulgaria, Croatia, and Slovenia. Did I do that? Slovenia. Those are the 12. Those are the 12 that make up the 3 C's. Those are the ones that Vladimir Putin has just been told, you will not. You will not. So Trump goes to Saudi Arabia. Trump goes to Israel. Trump goes to the Vatican. He goes to the world there, the Muslim world, the Jewish world, the Christian world, okay? Then he turns around and he goes right in Putin's backyard and he says, these 12 countries, the aggression will not stand, all right? He said, you will never be held hostage again. Oh, Putin's not happy. Putin can care less about the question on hacking elections. He can care less about that. But when he hears that they're shipping natural gas, when he hears that they're making a deal on natural gas, and Trump's saying you will never be held hostage again in this region. Let's go to clip 4 and play 4. I don't think I'm going to get to clip 1 today. Let's play clip 4.
Polish television, one question concerning energy, because both of you mentioned energy sector and the deliveries of LNG. So my first question goes to President Trump. In what time perspective do you think a permanent contract could be entered into to ensure LNG gas deliveries, American deliveries to Poland? And the question to President Duda. Could Poland become a certain hub for the transportation of American gas, a hub to 3 seas countries?
Question. I think we can enter a contract for LNG within the next 15 minutes. Do you have anybody available to negotiate? It will take about 15 minutes. You know, we're becoming a great exporter of energy. Very soon we'll be a very great exporter of energy, and we've taken a lot of unnecessary regulations out of our process, and we are doing things that we haven't been able to do for a long time. So we're blessed with great land. We didn't even know it 15 years ago in terms of what was underneath our feet. And certainly we have found out through technology that we are truly blessed to have this incredible wealth under our feet. And we are going to be an exporter of energy. It's already happening. And anytime you're ready, we can do additional contracts. We've already done the one, but we can do many additional contracts.
Szanowni Państwo,
Energy. Let's talk about energy. I want to know how much of this you will hear reported today. How long would it take, this is a foreign reporter over in Poland, how long would it take to execute an LNG contract, liquid natural gas, okay, liquid natural gas contract? Trump said 15 minutes. You got somebody in the back, we'll get to work on it now, 15 minutes, we'll have a deal, okay? We will become a great exporter of energy. Putin cannot stand that. Cannot stand. How long, LNG, will it take to get a contract? 15 minutes. 2 things. Putin is burnt up over this. Now, the other thing, all right? Trump says that Poland is now paying their fair share and some to NATO, and that the money is pouring in. I think that's in clip 1. I have 5 clips, so I've played 5, 3, 2, and 4. Let's go ahead and play clip 1 because I think it has the NATO in it, because this is another thing that really upsets Vladimir Putin that they won't talk about. So let's go ahead and play clip 1 because we have it. All right, when it comes up there, we'll go to it. But remember John Dickerson asking the Secretary General of NATO if Trump, showed support for NATO. And he said absolutely, blew everything out of the water because they were so upset, okay? We're ready? Let's go to clip 1.
Americans in Iraq and Afghanistan, and on behalf of all Americans, I want to salute you. I want to thank you. Very, very special people. I also want to thank the Polish people for their kindness to more than 5,000 American troops that are stationed in your country. Our strong alliance with Poland and NATO remains critical to deterring conflict and ensuring that war between great powers never again ravages Europe, and that the world will be a safer and better place. America is committed to maintaining peace and security in Central and Eastern Europe. We're working with Poland in response to Russia's actions and destabilizing behavior. And we're grateful for the example Poland has set for every member of the NATO alliance by being one of the few nations that actually meets its financial obligations. As you know, I've been pretty hard on some of the members of NATO for not, and the money is pouring in, I can tell you. I was criticized, Mr. President, but I can also say that the people at NATO aren't criticizing me. They're very happy. The money has been pouring in the last year, far greater than it ever would have been. It is past time for all countries and all countries in the NATO alliance to get going and to get up to their obligations. But I can say that Poland has been right there, and you will even exceed that number, and I appreciate that very much, and so do a lot of other countries. During our meeting, I congratulated President.
Okay, and so Russia, Vladimir Putin doesn't want to hear the NATO alliance is critical. Vladimir Putin, the Russians' actions of destabilizing behavior is over. Donald Trump goes and confronts their aggression. You have branches of government. You have the Supreme Court, judicial. You have legislative and you have executive. You have a legislative branch with 1 million committees and 1 million search committees and 1 million different things that they can actually review Russian hacking into an election. That's why we have 3 branches. Okay, Donald Trump does not have to go on a rampage on a daily basis on Russia and hacking. What he can do is have the nerve, not like the wimp that Barack Obama is and was during his presidency. He can have the nerve to stand in Poland, in Warsaw, Poland, and look at the people and say, hey, Vladimir Putin, your aggression will not stand, okay? Money is pouring into NATO, not by you, the American people, by the other people that were not paying their part. NATO is happy, okay? The NATO leader, Supreme General or whatever he is, Secretary General of NATO, they're very happy. What does Putin not want to see? An emboldened, stronger, more unified, more resources to work with NATO. Nothing Trump is doing shows a pat on the back to Vladimir. Nothing. Nothing says, if Vladimir Putin is calling Trump and says, if you continue to, Donald, to make NATO strong and put the cash and tell everybody they have to put the cash, I will release the pictures, Donald. I will release the documents. Yeah, go right ahead. Your aggression's over. You can't take a bigger stand than what Donald Trump has and looked him in the eye, okay? It said, NATO strengthened, cash is pouring in, your aggression is over, energy independence is coming our way, we will start exporting energy, liquid natural gas, which you need to send to these nations, are no longer hostage. The Americans will start sending liquid natural gas to these 12 countries, and your aggression is through. We're going to stand up to you. We're strong. You have a choice. Back us in North Korea. See, everything is strength with this guy. Everything. America, we're strong. We'll take a quick break because when I come back, I'm going to go down the list of things, the notes I took during the speech this morning to the Polish people. It is amazing, the speech and what I heard. And I'm going to go through a couple lines that I heard, okay?
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Pick your Chevy. Choose your savings. 17% off MSRP or 0% financing. Now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Pick a new 2017 Equinox or Traverse LT and save up to $6,700. Or choose 0% financing for 72 months. Or pick up a loaded 2017 Silverado LT and save up to $8,800. Or choose 0% financing for 60 months at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.